welcome back to the colony of Microton. First, I would like to apologize for the next video or two. There may be a little bit of background noise because there is construction going on right now. So hopefully that doesn't get in the way too much. And as for the actual game, what are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to keep doing pretty much exactly what we're doing right now, which is surviving. We're going to probably go ahead and transition into our hydroponics area and go ahead and start growing in there. And we do need to move Nathan back into the little prison area because the door did get busted down by one of those crazy monkeys. So let's get rid of these sleeping spots, and then someone should be along soon to take Nathan back to prison. And we're still trying to recruit him. We will probably need some beds. I'm assuming we're going to get at least one of them. Alright, so let's go ahead and start building some stuff. Let's see how many hydroponics basins we can build. We can actually fill up all 8 of these. We're not going to need them all. So I think I'm going to build... I might build all of them and then just depower some of them. Let's unforbid that meal because Viper is taking Nathan back to actual prison cave, I guess. Alright, so those will be built soon, and I do want to go ahead and plan out another little house over here for the next person that does decide to join, the next person we recruit. So let's go ahead and plop everything down. You can hear the construction going on in the background. Probably not outside, not that construction, I meant the hydroponics construction. And we can actually remove these plans now. We know what's going down. It's getting built a little slowly, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and drop a bed down, a plant pot down, and a lamp down as well. And then we can connect up the power here and also run it down through there. Alright, so what are we going to plant here? Well, we have quite a good amount of rice seeds as well as hop seeds. Looks like we need to set up some power in this area, which yes, we definitely do. So let's just run power along our walls for right now. And we will also probably need a heater in this area, and we will also definitely need a sun lamp in this area. So let's go to miscellaneous, grab ourselves a sun lamp, and it looks like we'll be able to get away with one on each side. Unfortunately, the room is even, so I can't put it directly in the center, but I guess that's okay. So let's go ahead and plop those beasties down, and we're running low on potato seeds, so I'm going to actually have these grow rice. And then this, we will, once this harvest is done, that will be it for right there. So I'll let those continue to grow. That's a turtle. I was thinking in my head, that's a weird looking bush. But it was not a bush at all. Let's see how our prisoners are doing. Dee Dee is, I believe, still missing a leg. Yeah, left arm, left leg. Nathan should be okay. We're trying to recruit him still. Pretty difficult. Dee Dee, I don't know why we're trying to recruit. I guess we could always give Dee Dee a peg leg and then possibly a prosthetic arm. We're really poor though. It would be nice if you could craft prosthetics. I think that would be really great. Looks like we're working on some sculptures, and we need to get this power grid laid. Let's set up. You're set up to grow rice, and all of you will be growing rice for a little while. And we can also set up a couple of heaters in this room. Good, we only need steel for that. So let's we probably only need one. but for symmetry's sake I would like to have 2. Also, it is kind of a large room, and I mean, for this little space we do need 2 coolers, so 2 heaters in this area doesn't seem unreasonable. Alright, and we should have enough wood to finish that, but in case we don't, let's go ahead and chop down some wood right here, and let's actually harvest some berries while we can, because they're still growing, so we might as well harvest them. We still have a good amount of meat, and we're pretty well stocked on food. Hunter lacks a weapon, so we did recruit Nathan. That is great news. Let's check out his stats again. Alright, he's really solid at melee, so let's see, do we have a good melee weapon for him? It doesn't look like it. We just have this poor shiv. We'll have to try to get him a melee weapon. And he's also pretty good at growing, and he likes doing other stuff too, so that's great. Let's pop this open. He can help with the growing, I suppose. We'll take Behringer off of growing, and he can also help with the crafting and the art as well. Actually, we have quite a few people doing crafting. I guess that's good though. It'll give some overlap so people can do other things. And do we want him doing anything else? Controlling is fine for everyone. That's just if we have any sort of switches or anything, which we don't. So yeah, and you guys can still help with, you know, all of these people are actually pretty solid at it, so we'll just do repairing for you guys. And we do have a good amount of miners, we do have a good amount of plant cutters. Janitor, I'm not sure. Ogre, while you're not crafting as well. Alright, so we actually shouldn't be storing stuff. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I wish there was an undo button. Alright, stockpile right here. And then I wanted to, see, this is what I wanted to do, delete zones, and I wanted to come up through the center of that. Okay, I guess I just deleted that whole section. That's fine. I'll make a completely separate zone. I forgot that you used to be able to have separate zones, like you could zone one big area and then delete a section and it would keep that zone, but one of the recent patches changed that. Alright, so this is going to be trade depot. Why you no work? There we go. There's a bug where if you have this stockpile like management thing open, you can't actually see the cursor in here. This is going to be the trade depot, I guess 1, and priority will be, we'll just do preferred, clear everything. Alright, we don't want corpses, we don't want chunks, we do want body parts, we want apparel, we want weapons, items, resources. I think everything's fine except for those down there. It'd be nice if we had a copy paste. We'll change you to preferred. I guess I don't need to clear all. I can just do this. No chunks, no corpses. Everything else is fine. A scyther blade. Hand replacement with a telescoping blade. Scavenged from a dead scyther mechanoid. Not very comfortable, but quite effective as a close range weapon. I've never actually seen one of those. It would be kind of neat to get one. And we'll rename you Trade Depot 2. I really hope that truck isn't picking up outside. We're having concrete poured. Let's go ahead and hide these guys. Yeah, stuff's getting stored in the middle, and we can't take care of that. We can't sell it, is what I mean. Gear, you are wearing pretty good stuff, I guess. You do need a melee shield. That would be good. Let's see, production. Do we have the... We don't have the smithing bench. Looks like we're getting rice planted. These actually... Okay, it's only doing 4. For some, I thought they would only plant 4 each, but you know, then the rice looks like this. I didn't know that was just the graphic, or we actually have all of that rice getting planted. Okay, so I think everything's going pretty well. It's not too cold outside. I don't really want you to recruit DD. I thought we turned that off. Maybe I turned off Kit's medicine. Maybe I didn't turn it off. I'm still trying to decide if I want to keep her. I don't think I do. I think we'll either sell her, or, as terrible as it sounds, we'll harvest her organs. Alright, so these guys aren't in ideal temperature range, which, you know, that's to be expected. It's 35 degrees outside. But we have it nice and toasty in here. Our batteries are still staying pretty well topped off, so I think everything is going pretty well for us in Microton. Unfortunately, nothing exciting is going on. But it seems like everyone has quite a bit to do. So let's crank up the speed and I guess just have a little bit of a watch. You know, nothing too great is going on. I'm glad I built this extra room when I did. We'll probably fit another one down here in this area. Maybe leave this open. I am liking our town layout so far. I like that we're kind of shielded on this top side. And then the only areas you can really get in are through these really small choke points and then this one lane right here. We'll probably eventually build something in this area to create even more of the choke point style buildings. Building setup, rather. Looks like we're running a little low on medicine. I usually like to have probably around 20 to 25, but we have 10. That's okay, I guess. We have an eclipse. Doesn't even really affect us. I guess we could put some lights around the outside. That would probably be nice for everyone, right? Let's do that. Let's put some lights in the corners of our little farm garden. I don't know what to call it now because it won't be our garden or farm pretty soon. And let's put a little bit of concrete down, I guess. No, we'll just do another tile for those lamps to stand on so they're not sitting in the dirt. We have our first wooden sculpture finished. A normal quality large wooden sculpture. Let's check it out. Sculpture number 2. Is that just the name? You just did that to irritate the hell out of me. You named it sculpture number 2 when it is clearly the first sculpture, unless I'm just completely blind and missing something right now. On this work is a representation of a solitary criminologist. If you squint your eyes, the square composition of the image reveals the outline of a tapir. A dead baboon waits off to one side. Do we actually have a criminologist? That would be interesting. I don't think that's a thing. Alright, well, you're doing good work. How much beauty does this add? Adds 84 beauty. Well, you know what? Let's install it in Ogre's room. Where do we want to put the statues? Flanking the beds, perhaps? This is a tough decision. Yeah, we'll do it flanking the beds. I feel like there should be something up here. There's a lot of empty room. Maybe we'll put them in the middle, like that. Alright, we're still getting some blocks made, which is great. We could probably start working on some sort of exterior wall, perimeter wall, to help keep people funneling in the directions that we want. And I really would love to get another turret. I was expecting it to get a turret from deconstructing those mechs that attacked us, but that didn't really happen. Alright, so we're going to be out of rice seeds pretty soon. That sounded danger close. Is it really some iguana skin? Yeah. It was a little iguana skin, that's it. Do we have the... we do not. Is that what we're researching? We are researching electric smelting. After that, we'll do the smithing, just to see what we can make. It says tools and weapons, so I don't know if maybe this mod adds something, or there's just something that I missed from the smithing bench. Let's check out the beauty of this room. It's positive. That bed adds quite a bit, but it looks like there's some dirt, which is kind of taking it down some. Alright, well, this episode's pretty much business as usual. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Let's add a few more lights, just kind of around so people aren't wandering in the darkness. Still staying fairly warm. I say fairly warm, I guess relatively warm. Synth thread. It's weird that we don't have any traders or anything going on. We'll get rid of that. We've finished electric smelting, so let's go ahead and get smithing started. And let's build our smelter. And we'll build that over here. And that way they can just run the slag over to it. Happy birthday, Axel. Just turned 27 years old. Alright, well, I think we're doing pretty well on steel, but we don't really have much else to do. I guess everyone is staying kind of busy. And that rice is going quick. We haven't had a blight or anything. I don't know why these aren't growing. Are they, like, why they stopped? It seems like they stopped growing. They should be able to grow even though they're not in a zone. We finished 2 more sculptures actually. I thought I did a bill for 4 of them. Let's check real quick. I guess I can't check. I feel like I would have done a bill for 4 of them and I'm just completely missing one that's so obvious. I see we have 2 here. And then we have the one down there. Anyways, let's check these out. Large wooden sculpture that is shoddy quality. It only gives 8 beauty. That is mean. Starvation with Kelvin. This work bears an illustration of Axel Hurdle capturing Bundy Wang while smiling with dominance on May 6th, 5500. Wang looks resigned to his fate. The lower part of the image is dominated by a mesa. The style is Fauvist with modern elements. I like that. Axel Hurdle capturing Bundy Wang while smiling with dominance. I want to keep that just for the description, but it's really this one is even worse. It gives -8 beauty. That's how terrible this is. Let's check out the art. Lullaby of Lyle. This work bears a representation of Axel Hurdle capturing Sherry's Viper Laresh roughly and amateurishly on August 8th, 5500. Axel is kicking Viper for no obvious reason. There's a goldfish in the background. The image seems to express hostility. That's good. Unfortunately, I don't want to use either of those because of the quality. Let's go ahead and make 3 more out of wood, yeah. But those are pretty funny descriptions. I guess we could put that one in Viper's room just to kind of keep her in her place. It's messed up, but yeah. I think after this I'm going to research carpet making. And maybe I'll see about getting us some cotton seeds. And we can have some cotton seeds growing around in this area. That way we can give everyone a nice little rug in their room. Alright, we are out of meat and we are out of berries as well, so it looks like it's time to do some hunting. So let's find some nanimals to hunt. I don't really see too much movement. I'm seeing an animal kind of scattered here and there. But it looks like we're actually running low on animals. Oh, actually we have quite a few boars over in this area. Alright. Who's set up for hunting? Nathan, no hunting for you. Just Behringer and Prissy. I believe they are the 2 least likely to shoot each other, because they both have pretty long-range weapons. But I will probably eat those words soon. But looking at the time, that is going to wrap up this episode of Microton. Nothing super exciting happened. We did manage to recruit Nathan, and we started growing in our hydroponics area. Still not sure what's up with these potatoes. It looks like they're growing super slowly. Some of them are waiting to be harvested. Yeah, so we'll take care of that soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please consider leaving a like and hitting that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And as always, thanks for watching and have a good one.